Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do the lesson named India Size and Location. So as we know, India is a very ancient civilization and of the world. It has also contributed to the many of its world's achievement as well. So it has also developed it has been progressed into the social economical progression as well. So it has also given their best in the technology field, agricultural field, and industrial field. So when we contribute, it is also mainly contributing to the world history. So as we talk about India, so India is really a very vast country. It is located in the northern hemisphere, and it between extends between the 8.4 minutes north to 37.6 minutes north, and longitudinally 87.68.7 minute east to 97.25 minutes east. So, the Tropic of Cancer passes through India and it almost divides India in two equal parts, and it passes through 23 degree 30 minutes north, and it divides the country into two parts. There we have two of our islands. First islands is the Andaman Island, and second island is the Lakshadweep Island. So the Andaman Island is located in the southeastern mainland, and the Lakshadweep Island in the Arabian Sea. So the southern point of India, you can say, so it is the Indira Point, which got submerged under the sea in the tsunami of 2004 as well. So the land masses, when we talk about, so India's size, now we know where is India located. When we talk about its size, it makes 3.28 million square kilometers, which is equal to 2.4 geographical area of the whole world. It makes these things makes it a seventh largest country of the world, and its land boundary, that means the boundary of India. If we have this boundary of India, something like this. So the boundary, this line, the all the red part you can see, that is the boundary of India, and that makes up to 15,200 kilometers. And the not really half, but you can just remember this name by half of it is the coastline of India. So northwestern, northeastern, and north boundaries are everywhere we have the Yangfold Mountains, and the mainland begins to be taper. That means it becomes smaller, like this. It extends this way. It becomes a triangle shape, a tip of a triangle. That means it becomes taper and divides. This taperness divides Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, two parts of the Indian Ocean. So we got to know about Indian size and Indian islands as well, so, as well as the sea. But what we talk about the time of India, there is a time difference. As we see, there is time difference in Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh of 2 hours. You will say that how come then, if it is right now, if it is 6 o'clock in the morning in Gujarat, there would be uh, 8 o'clock in Arunachal Pradesh, or vice versa. So therefore, so we have taken a longitude passing through Mirzapur, which is the standard time for entire country. It moves, that means it passes in southward direction to the northward direction in this way, right? In this way, south to northward, and it influences duration of day and night. So whatever time is there in Mirzapur, we are following that. Okay, so India and the world. So Indian landmass is located between the eastern and western Asia. So you can say India is midpoint, and India is in the southward extension of Asian continents. Therefore, Indian it's connected by two countries of Europe and Asia, that is very much good, as well as Africa. So Deccan Peninsula helps in establishing the contact, or helps in contacting with the Western Asia, Africa and Europe. That is very good, and India has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean. This justifies ocean named after our country, Indian Ocean, right? The ocean's name is also named after our country. So India, when we talked about India in contact to the world, or world with India, so the mountains provide a passage to the ancient travelers. So the mountains help the ancient travelers to move, and the oceans restricted the interactions for the long times as well. And the contribution of exchanging of ideas and commodities between two countries, two continents, we can say two states, is very much easier. For example, religious books, numericals, decibel system, cotton, spices all reach to the whole part of world because of the we can just trade with each other in this way. So when influence our Greek sculptures, architectural style is influenced, Mughal style is influenced by many of them, right? So this helps us in knowing more about the country. Okay, let's say Greek, let's say Italy, the buildings of them. Okay, so we know about Suez Canal, we have heard the name, but what is it all about? Today we are going to reveal that what is it all about. So Suez Canal was built in 1869, and it reduced the distance from India, in between India and Europe, in 7,000 kilometers. When we talk about India and its neighborhood countries, so India has 28 states and 8 union territories, right? 28 states and 8 union territories. So when we talk about the northwestern part, that is this part, if we consider India over here, somewhere here, this part we are talking about, over here we have the two neighboring countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan. When we talk about northeast, that means over here, this part, so we have China, Tibet, Nepal and Bhutan. When we talk about the southward, the eastwards, let me draw India. This is, let's say, this ball, red ball is India, and I'm talking about Myanmar and Bangladesh. So Myanmar and Bangladesh is located here somewhere, right here. When we talk about the Sri Lanka and Maldives, so Sri Lanka and Maldives are located in the south side, right, south side of India, over here, right? So this is how we should know how to locate it, and what are these all about. So India is separated from Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel that is called the Palk Strait and Gulf of Mannar. And Maldives island is situated in the southward of Lakshadweep Islands. India has a strong geographical and historical nature links with its neighbors, as we, for example, Pakistan, it was our brother, but it is now our, you can say, enemy. So this is all we have all about history. So before we move on, let us understand. So before 1947, there were two types of state, that is provincial state and princely state. The provincial state were ruled directly by the British officials, and the princely state were ruled by the local or hereditary rulers. So this is also an important point, it can be asked. So this is a question mainly asked in examination. What do you mean by Yangful Mountains? So the Yangful Mountains are the mountains which are formed less than million years ago, and Himalayas and the Rocky Mountains also come in it. So the comparatively younger in age, so it is called as Yangful Mountains. And the old fold mountains are mainly formed 5,500 million years ago. Question number 2, we'll understand that what is 82 point half minutes east longitude is chosen the standard meridian. Why it not some other part of India? So standard meridian, so India is the biggest country, so we have to choose one longitude standard meridian IST of a country. So 82 point half degrees exactly 5 point half minutes hours ahead than the Greenwich time meridian, right? Greenwich meridian. So almost the center of a country, so it cuts the country into two parts almost. So we can say that it is they have been chosen it for a standard meridian time. And Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh have a difference of 2 hours between them. For every day 15 degree of latitude, we have to move 1 hours ahead. So this is a very big fact we right now knew about it. So how are the conditions of polar region where they with regard to the day and night duration? So the atmospheric we can say the rays of the sun in the polar are the longer than the polar nights. So polar nights, wherever when the nights last for more than 24 hours as well. And midnight polar day, so when the sun stays above the horizon more than 24 hours, so you can see extreme temperature, extreme sun rays as well, so you can see that also. So question number 4 tells us about what is the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent of the world around 30 degrees. Let me read the question again. If both the latitudinal and longitudinal extent is around 30 degrees, then why is the north, south and south extent bigger than east and west? North south extent क्यों bigger है east or west से? So we'll understand that latitudinal extent of India is almost same degree, that is about 30 degrees, but the north south distance in kilometers is 3214 and the east to west is 2933 kilometers. So it is most because of the latitudes at the equidistance from each other, we can say almost equal. So whereas the longitudinal taper when it's moved towards the poles, right? So this is the reason why we have this question now. So we'll do this question now, fifth question. So let us learn about the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent. How to learn latitude and longitudes? So all the parallel centers from the equator up to the poles is known as latitude. Parallel centers, like parallel circles from the equator up to the poles, from the equator up to the poles are called as parallel of latitude. It is measured in degrees, very easy points. Equator represents 0 degree latitude. Distance from the equator either of the poles is 90 degree, right? So here we have done with a lesson. So if you like our channel, please subscribe to our channel. So I would be providing you such many good things or such content to help you out in your studies, giving new questions as well. So please subscribe my channel. So I would be uploading at least 2 videos per day. So you just go through my channel and you will see many of the videos, right? So please do that for me, and thank you.